Welcome back to my messy countertop. As you can see, I've got our ingredients laid out today for what I call hamburger stew. This is an original recipe, but you probably could find something online. We're going to start with a pound of ground beef. I got about 6 cups of potatoes diced, about 4 cups of carrots. It's about equal, like 3 big carrots, 4 big potatoes, roughly close to the same, however much you want. Got some beef bouillon, can of green beans, can of corn, but you can throw in cans of whatever vegetables or fungi that you like. You could throw in some tomatoes into here. You could throw mushrooms. But my wife likes corn. I like green beans, so we're going to throw those in. All right. Off to the stove. Da, 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 da. All right, to a Dutch oven. Just a little oil, just kind of help keep it from sticking. And my ground beef. I'm going to go ahead, break this up, brown it, and we'll be back for that next step after that. So now that everything is coming together, our meat's cooked, we're going to throw our potatoes and carrots in. Give everything a good stir. We're actually going to let these cook together for just a few minutes without liquid, and then we're going to add our liquid. So I threw in a bouillon cube, and along with it I'm going to add a few cups of stock. You can use just water if you'd like, but I've got the stock simmering on the next burner over, so I figure why not throw it on in. It's going to be a delicious addition of flavor even if it isn't beef stock. But if you got beef stock, or you've got packaged, or homemade or packaged, I guess I should say, it will be delicious in your soup. I'm using chicken. Don't hold that against me. I'm going to add about 4 to 6 cups of it. We're going to let this come to a simmer. And just kind of, alright guys, so we're going to make a roux to thicken our sauce, which is equal parts butter and flour. I melted the butter just to make it go mix easily. Normally you do this in the pan, but because I want, the sauce to be, thin and liquid enough to really cook the vegetables thoroughly, I'm doing it this way. So I'm just going to mix this all together and show you when it's done. So there it is all mixed up, just kind of paste consistency. When we're ready, when our vegetables, our potatoes and carrots are done cooking, we're going to add this in along with our green beans and our corn. We're going to add in our green beans, looking good, and our corn. So I guess you could also call this a goulash instead of a stew, but I'm throwing in 1 more cube of bouillon to just kind of help the beef flavor. And as you notice, yes, shaky cam is back at the moment. Camera troubles with the new rig. And thank you guys for your comments about the challenge, and I will be putting that up soon. Actually, you'll probably see the challenge before you'll see this video. Now we're going to stir the roux in. If you got to mash it a bit, that's okay. We just want to get it, splash some out of the pan. We just want to stir it in. We're going to let everything simmer again. There's another chunk of it, mash that in. Just want everything to come back up to a simmer, and as it simmers, the gluten in the flour is going to start absorbing liquid, which will actually thicken our gravy here. Okay, so we're going to let this simmer down again. Simmer down now, and we'll be back. Alright, so I gave it a good grind, a few grinds of fresh black pepper. And if you can, I don't know if you can hear because I got two things cooking, but the sauce is thickening up, and I can tell because the bubbles are, you know, they're just different. That's a simmering liquid. That's kind of a simmering gravy. It's kind of big. Bulb's kind of pushing up all the space around it as it comes up to pop. So at this point, you can either thicken it down, let it just simmer down in release more moisture, or you can go ahead and eat it. And since I've got Boy Scouts tonight, I am a Scout leader. Ooh, ooh, Assistant Scoutmaster over the new Scouts. Anyway, so here we go. I'm gonna serve it up and eat so I can get ready to go to Boy Scouts. See you guys tomorrow.